in a name. Well, Stats SA has revealed the most popular names for last year.
Topping the list for both boys and girls was Enzokuhle, which means in English to do good.
But while the most popular middle name for girls was Precious and Junior for boys.
Well, to discuss the cultural importance of names, we are joined on the couch this morning by historian Professor Enzokuhle. Prof, good morning and thank you very much for coming.
Good morning and to the viewers.
Yeah. Just before we spoke to you now, we're saying naming a child in many cultures is actually a ritual. It's a process. It's something that takes time. You don't just wake up and say, okay, we're going to name this child Pitika.
Yeah, and it's got to fit within the broader world, of the family. Some are going to be named on when the child is born, when there's trouble. That's why we have somebody called Strike.
Strike. Okay, now we look at the Stats SA1. We see Enzokuhle. Both boys and girls, according to the numbers here that Stats SA issued recently when they were talking about their report called Recorded Live Births 2017. Enzokuhle is Inguni, basically meaning to do good. Any surprise in here that we got so many Enzokuhles who were born last year?
I mean, definitely it wouldn't be. Remember that last year we were reaching the height of corruption, the height of everything that's happening that is bad. So when they say Enzokuhle, literally it also could mean anti-corruption.
It's time to do good now.
Yeah, it's time to do good now. You're tired of the bad.
In Hindu culture, Prof, I mean, for us, it's also complicated in that, most would consult a priest. There's a time you've got to check the time that the child was born, the day that the child was born, check if the planets are aligned, and you get a certain initial. You get a choice of 3, and you've got to choose and make a name out of that. In other cultures, do we find similarities in other cultures as well when it comes to that? Not just sort of ancestry, but time, day, date, all of that?
Yeah, no, you do. You do within an Nguni culture. The time of the day, when you are born in the morning, you are born in the evening, you are born in winter. All of those factors, are brought to it. But central to it, it's what are the family's wishes and what are the sets of continuity with the ancestral line. Like Ivan Tuli, Pitika, Tuli, Kotite, Gandlela, Gasompi. When you list all of these ancestors of mine, there must be a lineup. For instance, my children were Zwelake, the land belongs to him, Zwele too. Because they were now both, it can't be for one. Then the last one is Zwele sees it belongs to, to the nation. We have to decide as a family, including the children, on how to name their own little brother.
Yeah, I know in Ghana it's very popular to name children on the day they were born.
Yes.
I know that coffee is Friday.
Why a Friday?
Coffee.
Oh, I wonder.
Well, it's coffee. It's a Friday.
Oh, it's a Friday. Coffee is Friday. Okay,
if your boy is born on a Friday, you can name them Coffee.
Oh, like Coffee.
The late Coffee
Annan, yes.
Anyway, I'm looking at the list, to be fair to our viewers very quickly. Yeah. We're waiting for Theresa May to touch down in Cape Town, Prof. Okay. As soon as we get our reporter, Annika Lassen, saying they've touched down, we'll go live there. Okay. We understand they've just touched down. Yeah. We'll be crossing live to them. But just look at the boys' popular names. Enzokuhle as a first name, Litabo, Melokuhle, Lubanzi. On the girl side last year, Enzokuhle, Melokuhle, Amahle, Litabo. It looks like people are waiting for this Melokuhle, Enzokuhle.
They need someone.
All for the good to come.
Yeah, all for the good to come. Because Melokuhle also means, stand. For that which is good.
Or take a stand.
Yeah, take a stand.
Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. And then Junior being chosen as a middle name, is that?
No, Junior is a middle name.
Everybody wants to have a Junior.
Some of us have become so centered actually into ourselves that I want my child to be my Junior, to be me.
In some cases, that's not always the best thing.
My younger son is named after me, but I had nothing to say. I refused. For 2 weeks, he laid in a hospital in a maternity ward without a name. But my wife, my mom-in-law, and my late mom, they all wanted him to be named Junior. But the name Junior doesn't feature on his birth certificate.
Okay, well, that's where we have to leave it, Prof. Okay.